gonna start over. You guys know YouTube already know. You guys already know. Thousand Bodies podcast. I'm King Gerald Jones. We're gonna get right into it. This girl that I'm telling this story about, she stayed in Corona. I of course stay in Los Angeles, LA. Oh, go Dodgers, go Dodgers. I stay in LA. So, okay. So I stay. So she stays in Corona. We have been talking for maybe a week or so. Nothing major. No, longer than that. Longer than that. Maybe 3 weeks. But she stays in Corona. So I kept telling her that I was gonna come see her in Corona. But truth be told, I really wasn't tripping about driving to Corona, especially not at that time. Not at that time in my life. Uh, uh, as we were talking, conversing, she looked good. She looked good. She don't get me wrong. I should have drove to Corona, but I hadn't even been to Corona before, so I didn't know how. Now that I've been to Corona, it's not even that far. I thought it was kind of far. So we have been talking, and I was telling her I'm gonna cut him Corona, but I never came. Hindsight. What happened next is I get sent to Oakland for work. I get sent to Oakland for. I'm an electrician. I get sent to Oakland for work. So in Oakland, in the Bay Area, I get two bodies. I get two little quick bodies, two females that I met in the Bay Area, and took them down or whatever. So at this time, I was going to Oakland. Once I would go for a week, then I come home on the weekend. So that, and I took two bodies down. But at the time, I think it was my third time going, and I was like experiencing a drought. Like I really wasn't popping nothing or whatever. So the girl in Corona, I still was texting her. We still was conversing. So I had a bright idea, because at this time, this when people were getting flued out. Women were getting flued out, and people was flying women out. So I was like, okay, and she looked good. Don't get me wrong, she looked good. I want to rate her, but I'll rate her at the end. You guys watching YouTube, and you guys have seen this before, I usually rate in the beginning, but I'm not going to rate in the beginning. The sign. I will get to the sign. I usually rate in the beginning, but I don't want to rate it. I don't want to rate her now. I'll rate her at the end. So I was like, okay. So I hit her up, and I told her, well, I'll fly you to Oakland. Come spend a couple of days with me or whatever. I told her find a ticket, find a plane ticket. Come see me, stay a couple of nights or one night or whatever. And she was like, cool. She found a ticket. I think the ticket, it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't free. So it was money coming out of my pockets. So I wasn't tripping. Like I said, she looked good. She looked good. I wasn't tripping. She was fire. Actually, she was fine. Actually, so I wasn't tripping. I was going through my drought in Oakland. So let me fly this little thing out. So we set up. She buy the ticket or whatever. I send her the money. She buy the ticket, whatever. And that was kind of risky too on my behalf, because I don't be sending women money. So I sent her the money, and she actually bought the ticket. What if she would have paid her car note or whatever? But she bought the ticket or whatever. So she telling me when she's gonna be landing and whatever. So I'm hyped. I'm excited. Actually that day at work, and I had a little apprentice, or I had a helper, and I'm showing him the pictures or whatever. I'm showing him her pictures on social media, and he like, oh, she looked good too. She looked good. He said she looked good too. I forgot the song he used to be, baby, the Drake and Dirk song. He used to be saying, baby, or whatever. Nothing. That was probably stupid to bring up. But he said she looked good too, and he used to do his little thing, baby. So I'm showing them the picture. She looks good. I'm hyped. I'm geeked. I'm like, I'm about to give me a little fire one. Flew me a little fire one out. So I'm geeked about the flued out thing that y'all be talking about. I'm like, I'm about to fly me one out. So she tell me when her flight land, whatever. Oh, also, she sent me a picture of that thing. So she sent me a picture of that thing, and the thing was pretty. But I will say this, women, everybody thing don't be pretty. It feel good, don't get me wrong, but everybody little thing don't be pretty. It is what it is. Everybody thing don't be pretty. But this girl sent me a picture of the thing. And the picture of the thing was so pretty. I was like, I might just indulge. I might just take a bite of the thing. And I know y'all probably like, oh, that ain't nothing. But for me, let me give y'all a fun fact about me. Although I've slept with over 1,000 women, I can count on one hand, maybe 7 fingers. I could count probably on 7 fingers. I'm gonna do the math, the actual, really focus. I can count probably on 7 fingers, maybe one hand, probably 7 fingers. I'm just giving it two just in case I forgot something. I can count on one hand or 7 fingers how many women that I've gave oral to. Facts. So, I'm not really with the oral, but her thing looked so pretty, like it was kind of perfect. I was like, it was like bald, and then it had the little hair at the top or whatever. I'm like, okay, the little thing. It was nice little complexion. It was even toned. It was a little meaty, not too meaty in the right places. Not pastrami sandwich, but like a little biscuit. Looked like a little biscuit or whatever. So boom, she sent me the picture of the thing. I didn't show my helper this one though, but I'm looking at it like, and I'm at work, working, slaving, working hard, looking at it every hour, looking at the picture, looking at I'm about to get this thing on. So the day couldn't go by fast enough. So back to the lecture at hand. So she lands or whatever, tells me when she gonna land. I go pick her up. So I'm at the airport, Oakland Airport, whatever you call it, and I'm in the vehicle. I'm actually in my work truck. I'm in my work truck waiting for her, to come out the little thing. I don't know. I noticed this. This is really probably not important, but it is a thing. Oakland Airport really wasn't that busy. I don't know. Maybe it was the day of the week that she came. It was like during the week, of course. Oakland. Every time I've been to LAX, always it was either busy or overly busy. But at this, I was kind of shocked to see that at this Oakland airport, it really wasn't busy. Maybe you guys tell me from Bay Area, or if you ever flew out of Oakland, was it just me, or Oakland airport isn't that busy? So anyway, I'm waiting in the work truck. I'm excited. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm about to give me a bad one. And I'm in my little Bay Area drought. I'm working and I ain't got no, I did my little 2 bodies and was done. So I'm geeked. I'm about to give me another little, and she bad. Oh my God. So she get off the plane and we're texting. She's like, oh, I'm getting my bags and all the baggage claim and all the good stuff. And am I nervous? Of course I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm more anxious. So she texted me. She said, I'm walking out now. So my eyes is this big. My eyes is this big. I'm looking for her, whatnot. So she comes out. So she said, okay, I'm outside. Where you at? So I'm looking. I see the one girl, whatever, and I'm looking and I said, hey, I don't see you, but I'm right out here. And I see the one girl duck her head down and texting. I was like, oh, that's not her. I'm like, I'm outside. Where you at? And she's like, I'm here. I'm here. And I said, what do you got on? And she told me she had on she told me what she had on. Immediately, I was pissed. I was pissed because she catfished me. I flew out a catfish. I'm pissed. I'm looking at the girl like this. And the thing is, I've been catfished twice. The first one, my bad. I hopefully will pull whoop whoop whoop. My bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was me. This one, I thought I did it right this time. She said, so come to find out, I'm gonna jump and tell you what she did, then we're gonna get back into the story. So she sent me some old pictures. All her social media pictures are old. How am I supposed to dodge that? Maybe I should, in hindsight, I probably should have FaceTimed her, but I wasn't FaceTime. I let alone calling. I would text, and if I had to call, I'd talk for like a little quick, like, yeah, here I come, or if they want to hear, like, I just want to hear something quick like that. But just sitting up there on the phone, I never did that, let alone FaceTime. Never FaceTime. Body bow. I know YouTube just tuned in body bow. Story out of the body bow. So she catfished me. She got me. I'm catfish. I flew out a catfish. Pissed. So I see it's her. So I say, hey, I'm in the work truck. So I'm texting whatever. So she look up, she see the work truck, and she waddle her butt. Now this is the thing. She's a BBW. And if you guys been listening to my podcast, you know I have nothing against the BBW. I smashed the BBW. I like the big booties on the big BW. And I talked. Go listen to my previous. I think it's 2 previous podcasts before. I'm not tripping about a BBW, but in this moment, at this time on this date, I had an appetite for something fire. I had an appetite for something bad, and she's a BBW. I'm pissed because this is not what I wanted, and I wouldn't have flew you out. So she waddled into the damn work truck, and I'm heated. I don't know if she could see it in my face, but I say I'm gonna be. I'm not no disrespect. I'm not no disrespect. I'm not disrespectful until somebody gets. I'm not a disrespectful person, so I'm about to kind of try to be cool. But I'm pissed. So she gets in. She said, "Hey," and she said, "Hey." I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm looking at her, and she's clearly 2 times the size that she slipped. Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? Why did I do this to myself? She got me, bro. She got me. She catfished me. I flew out of Catfish. So she gets in the work truck. We drive, and we go into we drive into my hotel room. Oh, I don't know if I told you when I work in Oakland, they put us in the hotel room for the whole week or whatever. So that's why I was kind of bored, and that's whatever. We driving back to the room. So as we driving back to the room, I turn on the music. I really, I'm pissed. So I really don't have nothing to say. She said, "Oh, can we stop and get something to eat?" And I immediately know that it was my fault because now I don't even want to feed her. I don't even want to feed her. And I know that's probably wrong. But anyway, we stopped. I'm like, "Where you want to stop?" She's like, "Oh, we could just stop right here." And she stopped at Carl Jr. Not only did I not, so we get to Carl Jr. or whatnot, and we get out the work truck, and we're going to get food. So I let her like walk in front of me a little bit so I could check her out all the way, at least from the back, because I didn't see her from the back. I just seen her from the front. So the booty flat. Like it's no way. And I know I said that about the BBW and a booty's apple up and it gets 4 times the size. There's no way this booty about to apple up. This booty it's flat as shit. This booty it's no way. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, and it's so on top of all the irritation that I'm experiencing. This is in the time I want to say, well, 2018, 19, I can't really give pinpoint, but this is when women were wearing tights heavy, when y'all was wearing tights real heavy. So she had on the black tights. She had on black tights and they were thin. And that was one of the things I used to be against tights. I'm not tripping about tights, but let them be thick. Like thin, don't make them, that means they cheap. That means you bought them at Walmart or something. Have some tights. So anyway, she got some thin, cheap tights, black tights. And she got some white panties on under the black tights. So I could see her, and the panties is big, and the panties is white under some black tights. The panties is big. Last but not least, the panties is bunched up in her booty all crooked. They not even sitting. It was you can't. She didn't have no cuffs, so I see why the panties were sitting like they were sitting. So the white panties is bunched. One side is in her butt half, and the other one is drooped down to her thigh. So the white panty is done. So I'm real irritated. I'm irritated because you got these thin black tights, and maybe the irritation is magnified because I'm thinking I'm about to give me a 10. But wait, if she was who she was on that picture, who I thought she was going to be, I would have gave her a 10 on body and a 9.5 on face. Fire. Instead, we're rating her, and I think I'm going to be. I might want to calm down right now because I'm getting irritated. I might want to calm down and not give her the D, and not the dick, not the genitalia, but the D, like the grade D. So I'm not even going to grade her. Y'all just know what the deal is. So we going Carl Jr. and whatever. And I can't remember. I want to say, I'm not going to lie. I want to say I didn't pay for a Carl Jr., but I probably did because I'm a stand-up guy. Even though I'm irritated and you catfish me and you lied to me, I think I did buy it. I don't think I would have did her that dirty. It's possible, but I can't. To be honest with y'all, I don't know if I did or didn't. I don't know if I bought. I don't know if I bought her meal or if I didn't. But I think I did because she probably would have said something. I didn't. Shoot. Anyway, mind you, I spent this money on this ticket. And normally, under normal circumstances, I would have been like, I spent this money. I'm about to hit this. I spent this money. I'm hitting this honey. I didn't even want it because, and it again, it's not because she'll be. It's just I had, you know how you be having your mouth be watering for a certain thing, and then you want a steak. You want a sirloin steak. Your mouth is watering for a steak, and you get a hot dog. So I don't even want to hit. I don't even want to be a part of the 1,000 bodies. That's how real it is. So we get the meal and we go to the room or whatever. So we get to the room. I don't know if this is important. We get to the room and we're actually in the room because me and my apprentice slash helper share. He has his room and I have my room, and we share the living area and kitchen. That's how this room is set up that they put us in. So we go to the room or whatever. I ain't really. I gotta hide her from him because I showed him the pictures, and I'm catfished. He's probably like, "What?" So we immediately go in the room. So we in a room or whatever, and I know it gets intimate fast. Normally, I would have probably stayed in the living room. So we in a room or whatever. She said, "Oh, I'm about to get in the shower." So go ahead. You know the towels. Pissed, irritated. I'm not even thinking that I want to hit. She gets in the shower, gets out, towel wrapped around her, gets in the bed. I'm sitting on the bed. Oh, turn on the TV. We watching TV. I'm not doing nothing. I think she stayed. She stayed for 2 nights. I don't remember. I don't think it was 3. I think it was 2 nights. So the first day, boom, 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 irritated, watching, and we go to sleep. We go to sleep. We watch TV and go to sleep. As far as talking wise, we're talking, but nothing. I mean, of course I can't remember like that, but nothing stand out for me to remember or whatnot. I know she didn't ask, "Do I look like my pictures?" Because she knew damn well she did. Usually women would be like, "Do I look like my pictures?" She didn't ask that shit not one time. So I'm irritated. That first night go, splash. Next day come, she's like, "Are we gonna do something?" No, we're not. So I was like, "Oh, I can't really, I think it was Friday, so I couldn't." See, I can't remember. I can't. Confession, fellas, confession, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really remember this part that I'm saying. Of course, I'm just picking it up, thinking maybe if I think further. I don't know if I had to go to work and she stayed in the room because I have had like my two other. No, 1, 2, 3. I lied. I had 3 Bay Area bodies. Um, one of them stayed. Yeah, one of them stayed while I went to work. So this one of them stayed while I went to work. The other one's left. So I don't remember this one if I had to go to work and she stayed in the room, or if this was the weekend or I don't remember. I really can't remember. Uh, I just remember coming back. So I just remember being there the second day or the second night. So we're talking, and don't get me wrong, I'm irritated in my mind, but I'm not letting it show. And we're cool. I mean, we're cool. We're having a cool conversation. I hope she don't. I hope she wasn't feeling otherwise. Maybe just her perspective to tell him like, you was acting funny, but to me, I was acting, okay. So boom, night come that second night before she's leaving in the morning. She's like, what's up? I like, what's up? And she's like, well, are we gonna do something? In my head, I'm thinking no, but let's try to get this angle. So I hit her with you got to get them hard. That works on some women, and he'd be like, oh, I'm cool. Some women be like, I'm cool. What's the percent? Let's give a king's percentage. Is it a 50-50? It's a 50-50. 50-50. Get them hard. She gonna get them hard. Get them hard. She's not getting them hard by way of oral. I say you got to get them hard. She said it's nothing. She didn't say that literally. I don't remember what she said, but it's nothing. So she immediately throws the cover back, throw her head down, and she's blowing me down. And I'm letting her blow me down. I'm irritated still, but I'm letting her blow me down. And I'm so irritated. I'm letting her blow me down, giving me the oral, but I'm not staying erect. I'm giving her just enough to taste me, but not enough to have me, if you know what I mean. Well, enough to chase me, but not enough to taste me. I'm giving her enough to taste me, but not enough to have me. So, and she's looking like, "What's wrong? Like, what's wrong?" And now I got to play the role. Now I'm about to catfish her. I'm playing the role of is it impotent? I'm playing the role of erectile dysfunction. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. So she's like, "Well, are we gonna do something?" I'm like, "Well, you got to get them hard. You got to keep them hard." So I literally had this girl snobbing my knob all night long with no penetration, no intercourse. And I keep getting unerect. I keep getting unerect. And she keeps saying, what's wrong? And she finally give up. She finally give up. And I kind of feel bad too because I'm playing erectile dysfunction games. But I don't want to. And I'm looking back at it right now, like, why didn't I hit? But I just was so irritated because I thought I was getting something bad. So let me not keep going down that path of why I didn't just hit. I was mad. I was mad because I thought I was about to get something bad. And I didn't get what I thought I was gonna get. So boom, it's time for her to leave. We did not have intercourse. I let her blow me down. I didn't have intercourse. Take her to the airport. Bon voyage with bon voyage. Is that what they say? Sayonara. Hasta luego. Adios. So I get back and I'm whatever, man. Whatever, man. So I flew out of Catfish. So fast forward maybe a week or so, and it's crazy because I just had this conversation, and I don't know why I be doing this. I don't know why I be doing this, and I did this to her. The thing that I'll be doing is I'll post my experience on social media, maybe a week later or 2 weeks later, and I'll be thinking that they not gonna think it's them because it was a week or 2 weeks ago, but they. So I did that a week later or so, maybe I don't remember if 2 weeks or a week later. That was my logic, like, oh, they're not gonna know it's them. I could be talking about anybody. That was my logic. And I just had this conversation, like, why I be doing that? And that was my thinking, like, why would they think it's them? And the cold part about that is I'm not even gonna lie. If they do ask me, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna say yes, it's you. So a week later or so, I posted. I said, I got catfished. And I forgot I just remember Catfish. I don't remember the comedy I put with it. I just put Catfish. She jumps under the post and she says she got catfish too. I'm, I'm like, who catfish? I'm like, who catfish you? She said, you. I deleted it. I deleted her comment. I said, who catfish you? She said, you. I deleted it. So then she jumped in my DM. She say, oh, why didn't you say that? And why you didn't say nothing when I was there? That's childish. And don't get me wrong, side note, now that I am the man that I am today, I don't think I would do that. Or I understand why she would feel it's childish. And looking back on it, it is. I just thought in my grown man logical mind, she wouldn't be thinking I'm talking about her because this is a week later and Catfish is eternal. You know, why would she think it's about her? But I can understand why she would think that it's immature. So so I'm like, how did I catfish you? Guess what she said? She said I catfished her because I told her I was going to be doing this and that to her in bed. She said I said I was going to be doing this and that to her in bed. I was going to hit her with I can't even say that word. Y'all know what that is. The people that listen to me, this episode, whatever, go listen to all my episodes, my podcast. Y'all know what this is. So she said, I said I was going to be doing all this. I catfished her. She had me. She had like I did. But I said, well, I wasn't attracted to what, because you sent me. So now we having it out. Now I'm a BA. I'm all kind of, and she catfished me. I flew out of Catfish. That's it, and that's all. I flew out of Catfish. In the story, we got into it about it. She knew she was a catfish, didn't want to take responsibility for action, which caused me to be an erectile dysfunction catfish. So the lesson that I learned from that, transgression. The lesson that I learned from that was don't be so thirsty and eager to hit some yams when you don't even know, ain't even seen the yams in real life yet. And that's the thing. People be flying women out and they see their little social media or whatever. I ain't even met this girl in person. So why would I fly her out? I would never do that again. Which brings me to think and reflect in King's Corner. And I'm gonna let y'all in on something. In my mind, I have like this place called King's Corner in my mind where I go back and I reflect and I'm honest with myself and I reflect in on my transgressions and the things that I did wrong and what I should have did different or what I could have did better. I call it King's Corner. So I'm gonna invite y'all into my mind, the mind of a king, King's Corner. So in King's Corner, in my mind, when I'm reflecting on things, I always abide by natural law. I always abide by the law of nature. And it gives me the answers to everything. And I want to give that gift to you guys. I want to give that gift. If you guys don't know the answer to something, it's in nature. The answers are in nature. Nature is where we derive from, is where we're going to end. And that's where the answers are. And the reason I was doing studies, I studied for 6 years. I was doing studies because I had questions. I had major questions. I know a lot of people don't do this, but for 6 years I invested in answers in my thinking, and I came up with the answer. And for me, the answer wasn't in religion because you have so many religions. You have Islam, you have Buddhist, you have Christianity. Not to knock any of them because they're great answers and great teaching principles in those things. The answer is not in pimping. Like, and the thing is, you have all these social media gurus and all these social media people giving up advice, from preachers to regular people that's been through stuff. And I just think they're wrong. I think it doesn't qualify. I think it doesn't apply to us. I think it just does not apply to nature. So in King's Corner, in my mind, that's what I always weigh my options and my responsibilities and my things against. Like, I should have did this, I should have did that. And even giving you further, when I was studying, I studied the Egyptians, and to me, and if you look, I'm gonna just say to me because I don't want to knock anybody else's truth, but to me, the Egyptians were the first civilization. So what the Egyptians did to learn is watch the animals. They watched the nature. For example, it's so many. Let's say an ant. Let's say they're looking at ants. They're watching ants. They're really studying ants, and they see a little puddle in the ground, and it looks like a lake compared to what it's a puddle to us, but it's an ocean to them. So the Egyptians, and you can find this if you study, the Egyptians will watch the ants go get a leaf, and they will all work together and get this little leaf off of a branch, off of the tree, and they'll let the leaf go into the little puddle, the ocean, and they'll all get on the little leaf, and they'll sail across like it's a boat. So that's where you get the ideas of boat. And I have so many little studies that I've learned from those things. But point is, nature has all the answers. Even in dating, even in relationships. I was just asked about going 50-50. Just asked, like, Gerald, what do you think about going 50-50? My first thing is 50-50. If I am in a relationship with a woman, I'm not going 50-50. I'm going 100. Like, I'm not going to put my 50 in and she put in 100. We're all in. Like, I don't understand 50-50 people. I don't know where that came from. Like I said, all these people are giving all this, spewing all this information, whether they should or shouldn't go 50-50. That's not even the question. The question is, why aren't you going 100? Why aren't you guys all in if you guys are in fact in a relationship? I know I'm kind of going off topic, but I gave you guys the body bowl. I gave you guys the story. I'm live. Make sure you guys go to my YouTube and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, comment, whatever what you watching platform. Comment. Let me know what you think about the podcast. Go listen to the other stories too. Go listen to the other episodes. That's it for today. I hope, we're going to even get more so in the King's Corner. I told you guys what the King's Corner is, and I'm going to give you guys more information and more ways to navigate through life, relationships, and what I base my truths on and my understanding and whatnot. Thanks for watching Thousand Bodies Podcast. I'm King Gerald Jones. You guys were a great audience. I appreciate you guys. Oh, my sign. Y'all like my new sign? Give I don't know how would you identify a sign on social media? Give a fire emoji. Give a fire emoji or a thumbs up if you like my new sign. Thanks, you guys. I enjoyed you guys. That's it. Ooh, where's my thing?